Hi there. So we're going to talk week 3 science, which is experiment number 9 in the Van Cleves book, and it is called See-Through. So it's looking at the rings on Jupiter, and on Saturn, I guess I should say. So we have simple materials for this experiment. So all you're going to need is pencils. So we'll have one per student. Then we just need permanent markers. So we have the black ones, and then I have some colored ones as well that we'll get to the classes also. And then just a straight pin for putting them in. And I found that these were too long, but we'll just cut them down shorter and then they work all right. So, and then I also have 3 strips of these here. They'll be all white. I've drawn on these, but 3 strips of papers that are already cut for each of the students. So when you're doing the experiment, you'll just need to get them to draw the lines on, and then they'll likely need help with putting the pin through the center of that, especially the younger ones, and then to put it into the eraser. So the experiment itself is quite simple. There's maybe some suggestions, I guess, especially for the younger ones. You might want to work together with them as a group and have them do it in, like, mark off where the lines will be in pencil first before handing out the permanent markers. And you may also want to just get a parent to help her to work with a small group of them as well before also. So that was the activity itself is simple. It's not going to take a lot of time to do, but the focus again, there's on discussion. So we can talk about, getting them to attend to what it looks like when you spin it slowly versus when you spin it faster, and to notice the changes in that. You can also compare lines of different thickness. So likely within the group, some are going to have thin lines, some are going to have thick lines. Maybe on their own they have thin and thick lines on their own. So you can get them to observe what those lines look like when you spin them. And then also with colors. So you may want them to start with just the black on it, and then get them to add some colored lines on, and then compare what that looks like as well. You can also relate it to things that they've seen in the world around them, I guess. So comparing, have they seen helicopter or airplane propellers, and how would this experiment be similar to when the propellers are spinning. And then for additional resources, the Nicole Liam pages, she has, again, these are in color, but just not with my printer, but she has these images that were kind of neat to see, that the rings are actually little bits of rock and ice. And then also you may just want to go and get some books out from the library, or maybe you have some already at home just on planets in general, and comparing the planets that have rings to the ones that don't, and that sort of thing. So that's it for week 3. There are good videos online. I can help point you in that direction to show step-by-step more for the experiment, but these videos are just meant to show the materials that we have before I hand them off to Sheena, and so that you're all aware of what will be brought on Community Day. Okay.